Over the past decade, van life has rapidly increased in popularity. People are choosing to live in vans to travel more, save money on rent, pay down debt, or cut down on work hours. Some are simply priced out of homeownership and choose van life as an alternative. Van life can offer an ideal lifestyle. Of course, there are some serious drawbacks of van life to consider. The lifestyle isn't always as glamorous as it's made out to be on social media. Living in a van certainly isn't for everyone. This video outlines the pros and cons of van life in a realistic and rational way. Van life is the lifestyle of living in a vehicle that has been modified with basic amenities. Most basic van life vehicles are equipped with a bed, a basic kitchen, a battery for electricity, storage, and a heater. Larger or higher-end van life vehicles may be equipped with additional features and amenities such as a toilet, sink, shower, oven, solar power system, computer workstation, and more. Van life is sometimes called vanwheeling. The benefits of van life are pretty obvious. It's what you see on social media. Van lifers frequently post about freedom and travel. While researching van life, you'll see plenty of photos of pristine vans parked in front of beautiful beaches and mountains and in deserts. In this section, I'll outline some of the biggest pros of van life. Lower cost of living. This is the main reason many people get into van life in the first place. Living expenses have increased significantly over the past few years. When you live in a van, you don't have to pay for rent, electricity, water, sewer, trash, or cable and internet. Travel. Living in a van gives you the freedom to travel. If you love nature, you can explore the wonders of the national parks. If you're a mountain person, you can drive from trailhead to trailhead and hike to your heart's content. Beach bums can spend their days along the coast surfing and enjoying the sun and sand. Being close to nature. Nature is a big part of van life. Because space in the van is limited, you'll end up spending more time outside. You can spend your days hiking, climbing, cycling, surfing, swimming, diving, kayaking, and more. You always have all of your stuff with you. A major benefit of living and traveling in a van is the convenience and comfort. You never have to pack or unpack. You always have all of the comforts of home with you in your van. You can customize your van to your exact specifications. Your van can be your dream home. You can decorate the inside to suit your aesthetic preference. For example, maybe you want the inside of your van to look like a rustic wood cabin. You can do that. Maybe you prefer a Scandinavian minimalist design. You can do that too. You get to choose the flooring, upholstery material, paint colors, and layout. You can work fewer hours when you live in a van. Because van life can be so much cheaper than living in a home, you don't have to earn as much money to sustain your lifestyle. This allows you to work fewer hours if you choose. Working less gives you more time to travel, enjoy hobbies, work on side projects, or simply relax and enjoy yourself. Minimalism. When you live in a van, you have less stuff weighing you down. There simply isn't space to store a bunch of stuff. A mid-size cargo van only gives you 40-60 square feet of space to work with. To compare, the average house in the U.S. has over 2,000. Van life isn't always as glamorous as it appears in Instagram posts. Sometimes it's dirty, uncomfortable, lonely, and even depressing. It can be a difficult lifestyle. In this section, I'll outline the main drawbacks of van life. There isn't much space in a van. An average single-family home in the United States measures 2,300 square feet. According to the U.S. Census, a mid-size camper van, such as a Mercedes Sprinter, Ford Transit, or Ram ProMaster, measures around 60. That's not a lot of room to live in and store your stuff. Finding a place to take a shower can be a challenge. When you live in a van, you may not be able to take a daily shower. For some people, this is a deal breaker. For others, it's not a big deal. Finding a place to shower can also be an issue. There are several options when it comes to bathing while living in a van. Finding a place to park and camp can be a challenge. When you live in a van, you have to find a safe, quiet, and preferably legal place to park every night, depending on where you are. This can be a real challenge. Most van lifers park on a mix of public lands, city streets, parking lots, and residential areas. No privacy. When you live in a van, you spend the majority of your time in public places. You may shower and brush your teeth at the gym, make coffee and cook your breakfast at a rest stop parking lot, then sleep while parked on a public street. Van life can be a poor financial decision. There are some major expenses of van life. First is the van itself. You could spend as little as $5,000, $10,000 on a used cargo van that you build out yourself, or you could spend well over $100,000 on a high-end custom van. For most people, a van is a major purchase. It takes time to save up. Vans are expensive to own and maintain. Owning a vehicle is surprisingly expensive. You must consider the cost of maintenance, insurance, registration, taxes, depreciation, interest, financing, and gas. We are going to end this video right away. If you have any query or information to share, please leave a comment. Thanks for watching.